Bullfrogs, Miss Slinger here. For today's assignment, we're going to be drawing a lion. You're going to need a piece of paper, something to draw with, and something to color with. To get started, turn your paper tall like a building or portrait style. We're going to be drawing the face first. And lions, they have a big fluffy mane that goes around their face. So I want you to be sure that when you're drawing that you're leaving enough room to go outside the face to add the mane. And then if we still have space, we'll add things like a crown and a body. Now I'm going to be drawing in marker today so that you can see my lines, but you are more than welcome to draw in pencil. The shape of the face is going to be very similar to a stop sign, but much longer and skinnier. So we're going to start that shape with a straight line going horizontally across the top. Then we're going to do two diagonal lines coming out on each end. Now we're going to go vertical, which is straight down. The bottom's going to look just like the top, so two more diagonal lines, this time going in, and then connected with another horizontal line. Now for the nose, I'm going to draw a long skinny triangle. So I'm going to start in the middle at the top and angle out on both sides and then connect to the bottom. That's the bridge of the nose, that long part. And then the nostrils are going to go down here in this half circle, one on each side. I'm going to color mine in, but if you don't want yours to be the color of your drawing tool, then you can wait and color those when we get to the coloring part. Now right between those two nostrils, I'm going to touch the bottom of the nose there. I'm going to draw a J and then a backwards J to make my mouth. On each side between the nose and the end of the mouth there, I'm going to put some whiskers. I like to put 3. You are welcome to put a few more or less if you'd like. So 2 or 4 would be fine also. Up here on each side of the nose, I'm going to add the eyes. And I'm just going to draw circles and fill them in, but you are welcome to put whatever kind of eyes you like. So if you like a different style, or you want to add eyelashes or put in some eyebrows, you are welcome to add those details. Now for the fun part, the mane all the way around the head. And I'm going to do a swirl, but I'm going to keep it really loose, kind of sloppy. Some of them might be bigger, some of them might be smaller. Now I want to make sure that they touch the edge of the lion's face. Just think about your own hair. The hair on your head connects to your head. It doesn't stand out away from it. So when I go to draw my swirls, I want to make sure that they either touch or even go over a little bit. And I can build outside of those, and I can put smaller ones, I can put big ones, and I'm just going to go all the way around here. Making fun little swirls. And I can go out a little bit further if I want, like doing a second row. I can get as crazy as I want with that mane of hair. Now I'm going to go to the top and I'm going to add my crown because the lion is the king of the jungle, so they say. So I'm going to draw 2 lines coming down, and just whenever I touch the hair is when I stop. And then to connect that, I'm going to draw a zigzag line. And I can make it fancier by adding jewels and that kinds of things. It's totally up to you. I'm going to leave mine plain for now. I'm going to come down here, I'm going to add the body. Again, I'm just going to touch the hair, kind of curve out just a smidge until I run off the bottom of my paper. And you can color the body the same color you color the face, or you can put your lion in some clothes. Maybe you want to fancy your lion up, make him more civilized. And then the last thing we're going to add is the tail. And it doesn't really matter which side you put the tail on. It might just be whichever side you have more room on. So I've kind of got more space to come up on the right. So I'm going to put my tail over here on the right. I'm just going to put a little curve in it as I come up. And then I'm going to copy that line until I meet the top. So I want them to meet up there at the top. And then right at the end of a lion's tail, he has hair like on his mane. So I'm going to add my swirls to the end of my lion's tail. Now that we're finished with the drawing comes the coloring part. And I never want to limit you guys on what you can do. So if all of the supplies you have at home are paper and markers and a pencil, then that is awesome. I love to see what it looks like with those materials. If your house is one that has more supplies and you want to use some of those supplies to make your lion even more extra, then you can. So here is my lion that I did here. You can see I used a stamp on my green paper of some leaves and flowers to kind of look like he was in a jungle. I cut my lion out and I glued him to this paper, and then I fancied up his crown with a little bit of glitter and jewels. Again, those are just things that I did because I have the supplies available, but you are just fine to just color your lion, take a picture, and submit it in the classwork. I can't wait to see what you do.